This is News 3 Today with Crystal Allen.
Well, of course, music plays a big part in a lot of the tributes and memorials that are being held across the country today. And speaking of which, we have a very special event happening this afternoon, a tribute to our country, as it's being called. Joined in studio by some very special guests. Go ahead and introduce yourselves for us and let us know a little bit about this event.
My name is Camille Duskin, and I am president of the Gateway Arts Foundation. And I want to personally thank you so much, Crystal, for including us today.
Absolutely.
It is such an important day of remembrance.
It is.
And we wish to acknowledge, respect the memory of this very, very significant day in our program. One of the most important parts is a tribute to our country, the greatest country in the world, the United States. And what greater support of our country than the family?
Absolutely.
And to that extent, I would like to introduce you to Toni Jackson. We are so honored to present Toni and her family, the Kid Fiddlers.
The Kid Fiddlers, who we're going to hear
Fiddlers.
from in just a little bit. And speaking of which, this is obviously being put on by the Gateway Arts Foundation.
Yes,
you
it
guys
is.
do a lot of positive things, including providing scholarships for students to continue their advanced music studies, which
Yes,
is
we do.
wonderful.
And actually today we will have one of our scholarship winners from this year performing, as well as many other special guests.
Wonderful.
Including a Billy Collins poem by our Gateway Poet Laureate.
And let's go ahead, I would like to hear from these Kid Fiddlers to see what they have to show us. Actually, you know what, first of all, before we do that, if you could just give folks just a brief rundown of where they can go for this wonderful tribute tonight.
The tribute will be this afternoon at 3 o'clock at Grace in the Desert in Summerlin.
Wonderful.
And we hope to see so many of you there to celebrate this very important remembrance.
Wonderful. And speaking of celebrating this important remembrance, and the Kid Fiddlers are going to be there to give tribute to our country in the best way they do it, with some music. Let's go ahead and hear from them. Go ahead, guys.
2, 3, 4. I went across to Switzerland where all the others ski to try to learn to yodel with my
yodelay-tee.
I climbed a big high mountain on a clear and sunny day. I met a little yodeling gal up in a Swiss chalet.
I taught him how to yodel, yodelay-tee, yodelay, yodelay-tee, yodelay, yodelay-tee. I taught him how to yodel, yodelay-tee, yodelay, 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 yodelay-tee. Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that was wonderful. Now that's some talent. Now you don't want to miss that, so make sure you go to that program this afternoon, Tribute to Our Country. We'll be right back on the other side of the break.